Like it.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We're going to start with a little jam. So hang tight here and we will get our little music groove on. Happy Friday.
Kathy's awake. She's in it. Somebody's dog was singing along. Oh, Heather's got a little one dancing.
Good morning.
Look at that hair.
Just like my love, still moving strong, on and on. Do you ever wonder?
Yeah, that's the meeting.
Got to win, somebody's got to lose. I might as well get over.
We should just do this for half an hour. I think it'll be more healthy.
Just like fishing in the ocean, there'll always be someone new.
Now,
You did me wrong, but I've been through stormy weather. Just like my love, everlasting. Oh, better believe it. Still moving strong, on and on. Don't stop for nobody.
I think Heather's daughter should win a gift card.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome. Hopefully you got your little, that was the whispers. The beat is on. The theme of our institute. Thanks for returning. Thanks for new people that are signing on. I'm going to go ahead and just get started here. Thank you so much for joining us for the second day of the Institute. Again, our theme is The Beat Goes On. Hope you had a great Friday or great Thursday night. We had a great networking session run by Heather Robidoux and Renee Gowan, and kudos to our winners of the MACAE Family Feud last night. Michigan won. That other team from Michigan is playing tonight, so hopefully they win, because it would be kind of cool to make it all the way and have both teams go all the way. So I will say, for once and for all, I will say go blue and go green for the weekend. Happy St. Patrick's Day post. Hopefully you don't have too big of a headache if you were partying hardy last night. And hope you just have a great weekend ahead. It's a little cloudy, a little gray here in Lansing, but when we're all together, the sunshine's kind of out. So we're going to dive right in. Welcome to the second day of the Institute. A reminder that in your inbox, you should have gotten your program, which has the links for all of today. So you'll go there and you'll click right on the Zoom links to access all the links. It's got the descriptions. We hope that that's helpful for you so you can kind of plan your day. Lots of great sessions today. We really reached out to many of our partners across the state as well as nationally. And we've got a great adult education and integrated education and training strand. Some wonderful sessions on literacy, nonprofit, correctional education, and a lot of discussion around data analysis and assessment, and really diving into some of the implications from the pandemic, and where do we see trends going forward? Where were things at post or pre-pandemic, and where are we kind of headed after this bit of time that we've not been able to be together, and it has impacted our programming. I'm going to turn it over to our Vice President, Karen Govan, if you want to go over some of the housekeeping pieces.
Thank you. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful way to start. I opened up my email and sure enough, there it was, the virtual Institute program guide, and I was so excited looking through it. And you're right, Patrick, there's some really great sessions today, and I'm excited about the keynote with you and Erica presenting about the state of the state and what we're doing and what the future looks like for Michigan. So a little housekeeping, please complete the sketch forms at the conclusion of the Institute, one per person, one for the whole Institute. And a reminder, thank you for remembering this. I was going to bring this up, that we have such a great board, and we're a working board, and we really try hard to, be the pulse of what's happening in community education, alternative education, adult ed. Can I take a minute just to acknowledge our board members, Patrick? Do I have a minute?
Absolutely.
So I want to acknowledge all the hard work that Tammy Brown does, the president. She goes to so many meetings, and she just goes all over and listens to everyone, and she's just great with her little cowbell. Kelly, Kelly Billa, who's our treasurer, she makes sure that we're right on target, right on, and really keeps us going and maintains our budget. Bill Henry represents Region A way up north. We always appreciate when we can see him and when he can visit us. I know he's busy. Whitney Dittmer, she's over in Region B too, and she's also one of our moderators too. So she's super busy and she's just great. And she's also our GED committee chair. Brenda Baker, way out in Fruitport, Region C. Region D, Stacy, she's also a moderator too. Chad, he's a new member from Region E in the Flint area, so we want to welcome him. Michael Evans, what a great guy from Kalamazoo, Region F. Region G, Connie Cox. She is our Milan in our Washtenaw County, that Lenawee kind of area. Maha, Region 8 from Region 6 from Dearborn, she's a great advocate. And of course, Ugi Lamar, our advocacy chair in our Kent area, Region 4. And our at-large, Shelley Hansen from Saginaw area, runs a great alternative ed program and really was helpful in creating the sessions in yesterday's virtual day. Ted Kroll, an at-large, he's in Livingston County, and our professional development and our extraordinary host yesterday's virtual fun night, Renee Gowan. Networking chair, Heather. She's the one that was so instrumental, her and Ted, in creating our new logo, as well as really moderating and doing our fun night last night, and our past president, Bob Stee. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you. And just a reminder that you received in the emails, and you're going to probably get one of these continuously for a bit, is that some of our members are up for nomination. So I hope you take a minute just to go through and put your nomination. And remember, if your region has someone who's up for nomination, make sure you put a name in there and you vote for someone. But if it's not your region, don't vote for that person because we're only going to do it just for your region. So I'm not going to vote for someone in Region 4. I'm only going to vote for someone that's in my region. And upcoming workshop, we're so excited. March 23rd, Solving the Mystery of WEO Eligibility. We actually have a career coach from one of the Michigan Works agencies, and she's going to talk about the process of how someone comes in through the door and how they register for training and all the supportive services and opportunities at a Michigan Works. So if you have any questions. So sorry, did I take too much time?
No, it's perfect, Karen. One thing I wanted to note on was a couple of questions about how to access the sketch form. So if you go back into the email that you got today with all of the links, there should be a link to the sketch form in there, but we'll also send a general email out this afternoon with the final sketch form. Again, really appreciate the update from you, Karen. And thank you again to our board of directors for all you do. And
we just do a shout out to Judy.
I was
she's
just
handling
gonna
all those
say, I
Oh,
said,
yeah, we didn't talk about, the
all the
committee and the
registrations and
office.
everybody's phone calls.
yes, thank you to the person that keeps MACAE going, Judy Walker. Yes. Also, just a couple of thanks again. We did this yesterday, but I think it's worth noting Brandy Cardwell and Louis Perez of Burlington English for sponsoring our Zoom platform again. They had a wonderful session yesterday afternoon as well. And we could not do what we do without the support of many of our vendor sponsors and our exhibitors. And they really do work with us behind the scenes to help offer these opportunities for everyone and provide lots of access for you. So thank you to Brandy and Louis for that and their continued support. And then thanks again to all the folks that we were mentioning earlier that have helped put this together. So now I'm going to turn it over to our wonderful president, Tammy Brown, who had some exciting news. We shared this yesterday, but we've got a couple of new faces today, and I think it would be great to really talk about where we're heading in the MACAE of the future. Oh, Tammy, you're muted, Tammy.
What can I say? It's the day after St. Patrick's Day. What do you expect? Sorry about that, guys. Thanks again for everyone joining us this morning. Some of you, this might be a little repetitive since if you were here for 2 days, but it's worth repeating. As you can see right on your screen, we are going to be celebrating our 40th anniversary soon. So we are going to get a planning committee together to figure out what exactly we're going to do to celebrate that. So if you would like to be a part of planning that celebration, please, oh my gosh, please reach out to Patrick or Judy. I don't know, Patrick, do you know exactly when that is? When we hit the 40th?
MACAE was incorporated in 1983. So we're coming up here within the next year to start that planning.
So we should probably do something at the fall conference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'll still be 2022 then though. We'll figure it out. Anyway, sorry, I digress a little bit. We also did some strategic planning again at our last board meeting. Like every quarter, we're having longer board meetings to just make sure we revisit those strategic plans around our committee meetings. So please know that we are always looking back at those and making sure that we're on track. If you ever have any suggestions, ideas, or feel like we're kind of going off the rails, please, we can only do for you what you help us with. Like we have to know what you need, or otherwise we're just going to keep going down a path that you might not appreciate or feel is worthwhile for what your needs. We will always reaffirm our commitment to community education and the umbrella of programming from cradle to career. We fortunately got some foundation dollars for community education that we are figuring out now how we're going to use to help promote and support community education. Community education probably took the biggest hit out of all of our programs during the pandemic. So we're trying to look how we can help revitalize those programs. And we're always expanding new opportunities and taking risks to look into what's next for the state and the nation to make sure we are in front of what's new and not being reactive to what's new. And Patrick, I am not going to do the main announcement. That's going to be Heather or Ted, if that's what's next, which is what I think it is.
It is.
Yeah, so Heather or Ted need to take that role because they did such an amazing job corralling all of us into making a decision. So I guess since Heather did it yesterday, is Ted on?
Isn't Ted at a different conference today?
Oh, Heather.
I think he's not available.
Yeah.
So I guess it's me again.
It's you again.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good to see you all. I apologize for the redundancy from those of you that were here yesterday, but I just wanted to let you all know this is our finalized logo. We worked really hard to kind of reflect on what MACAE means to all of us and how MACAE has kind of developed over the years and how we've changed throughout time. And we did a lot of work at the board to kind of see what kinds of things MACAE represents for us and came back with an idea that we presented to you back in the fall. There was some pretty good feedback at that point, but it wasn't totally finalized. So Ted and his wife, Becky, did some awesome pro bono work for us because she is a marketing specialist, a graphic designer. So she kind of cleaned it up and made it all fancy for us. So here's our final logo. And I just, anyone that's gone through this branding process can appreciate that it's not like a quick, okay, here's our logo, we're going to go with it. There was a lot of back and forth and little tedious things that we had to get through to get to a place where we were all happy. But I think it really represents the direction that MACAE is moving. And I just always want to point out, I love how the C is big in the middle because, you know, adult, community, alternative ed, really, we're all about helping everyone in our community to get what they need education wise and work wise, and even, you know, social emotional wise to help make their community stronger and help make everybody grow. So that's kind of my 2 cents here. Thank you for all the positive feedback.
Thank you, Heather and Ted Kroll, for all your work and leading us through that. And you'll see this change going forward in the next couple of days and weeks as we start to roll this out on our social media and change our website and things of that. So very exciting, a new day. So appreciate everyone and their support. And now, kind of thinking about new opportunities and new things, is that we have an exciting announcement. We announced yesterday that we have an alternative education scholarship that we are making available. And today we have an announcement about a new adult education scholarship called the Michelle Corey Adult Education Scholarship. And I would love to turn over to my colleague and most importantly, friend Ugi Lamar, our advocacy and government relations chairperson, to talk about this exciting opportunity.
Thank you, Patrick. Your hair looks fantastic. That's the word, right?
Yes.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. Yeah, that was in the left in the comments. If you guys don't know Michelle Corey has really been had been inspirational to me in working with Michigan's children. Really has gotten me to think about working with students first, really putting students and elevating their voice. And so in a way to honor her, we will have a statewide competition. I think more information, the details about the essay competition for our ESL students on ABE and high school equivalent students will go out. The contest will allow the students to write hopefully up to one page about their story and journey here. We will share those stories with legislators on our end. It'll be real nice. We'll use it as a classroom prompt and really give a chance to listen and hear the journeys of all the students that are in our classrooms. There will be a cash award. Here it says for future educational needs. We're not going to check. They could go to the casino with it. I don't know. But I think that they'll have a chance to write and share their stories. The deadline for their entries will be May 1st, but we'll send out after the conference more details about that. Each school will be able to nominate one student in each area. So we'll have one ESL student representing your school and one either ABE or high school equivalency student that would represent your school. So a little bit of work on your sides and to get those nominations down to just the one person. And we wish them the best of luck, and it'll be really fun to hear of all the wonderful things that are happening out across the state.
Thank you, Mr. Lamar, and thank you for your work on this with Maha Ayub and Ted Kroll and Shelly Hansen. I know the four of you have been working to create this and make this an opportunity. So more information will be released next week, but we're very excited about this. All right, and now we have a wonderful prize giveaway. So I am going to switch over to our wheel of spinning. So what we have done is everyone who is at the conference today has been entered into a drawing for a prize winning. We've got a $25 Applebee's gift card and a $25 Subway gift card. And so we're going to spin the wheel. So Heather, I'm going to ask you if you would like to call out the winner when we spin the name. Here we go. It's like The Price is Right. All right, Audrine Williams from St. Vincent Sarah Fisher, congratulations. You'll be receiving your gift card very soon. I'll connect with you. Congrats. All right, here we go again. Our next spin. Where will it land? Tick, 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 tick. Charissa Lather, congratulations. You also win a gift card. And this is just a great opportunity to thank you for coming and being here. We're trying to make it uplifting and fun, even in this virtual environment. And we just appreciate you all. And so congrats to both of you for winning those prizes this morning. All right, so we're coming to the end of our kickoff here. Just a few takeaways that we want to leave you are that we do have later this morning a keynote address from myself and Erica Luce, the Adult Education Services Manager from the Office of State Adult Education. We've been looking at a lot of the data and analysis for the last 5 years in adult education and want to highlight for you some of that information. And I shared this yesterday, but I think it's worth saying again today is that there's a lot going on, and we're very cognizant that it's Friday, that it's March, and we're at a point of maybe some fatigue and exhaustion. And we just want to encourage you all to keep going. We value your work as an association. We know how important it is, what you do every day to impact the lives of the families that you work with. And so we want to leave you with, if there are 3 things that you can do today, if that's all that you can do, then that you'll have a wonderful day. And here are the 3 things. Try to find something new today. Try to find something inspiring, and try to find something reaffirming. And if you can do those 3 things today, I think you'll have a wonderful institute and a wonderful experience, and you'll just have a wonderful day. And so we want to thank you for being with us. We've got a little bit of break here until our 9 o'clock session, and the beat goes on. If you'll hang tight, I will share our outro music. I should be a little more adept at this, but here we go.
This time I keep my feet on solid ground.
Have a great day, everyone.
Now I understand myself when I'm down. Like the sweet sound of hit music, there'll always be something new to keep the tables turning. Hey, it's a song, but there'll never be an ending. It goes on. Just like my love, everlasting. Oh, and the beat goes on. Still moving strong, on and on. The beat goes 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 on. Guitar playing that feel to show the beat is real. The beat goes on. You ever wonder, well, what to win somebody's got to lose? I might as well get over the blues. Just like fishing in the ocean, there'll always be someone new. Who's another bad time? Girl, you did me wrong, but I've been through stormy weather. The beat goes on. Yeah, yeah. Just like my love, everlasting. Hey, and the beat goes on. Still moving strong, and I love it. And the beat goes on. Keep moving right on.
All right, the beat goes on. Enjoy the rest of the day, everyone. We'll see you soon.